Wow, you know what? Oh, I need an intro of some sort, something to be like, something snazzy to be like, Dr. Yearbook, yeah. Something like that, something snazzy. But I'm too lazy to do an intro. Something like, some special effects and graphics, but that's what you get when you make a show that has no budget. So I'm going to do something different this time. Different, take a little departure from the norm, because that's what I normally do. You know what I mean? Instead of doing questions, not that I stopped. You can still ask me questions, and those who have asked me questions that I didn't get to, please re-ask them, because you individuals know who you are, and send them to my inbox in my YouTube, or if you're on the website, the Meet Me website, send me those questions as well, and then I'll get to those if you want those done with video. So what I was going to try and do something different is I wanted to bring up subjects. Since I know, I'm not going to lie, majority of my audience is female. You know what I mean? Dudes don't want to hear, dudes don't care what I have to say. You know what I mean? So I figured, where's my water? Okay. I figured I would just, gear stuff toward that. So I was thinking today, because this seems to be one of those topics that tend to come up, emotions. Emotions. What do we all know about emotions? Well, let's do some research on that. So let's look at some of the definitions of emotions so we get a clear understanding of what we're talking about. So, emotions, a natural instinctive state of mind deriving from one's circumstances, mood, or relationships with others. Okay. Any of the particular feelings that categorize such a state of mind, such as joy, anger, love, hate, horror, etc. So now that we got that all cleared up, let's talk about emotions. Emotions play a very important part in one's life. And I guess I'm going to focus on females because it plays a huge part of your lives, because everything you guys do, I can't really say everything, but I want to say a good large portion of your life is, directed by emotion. Like your judgment. Your judgment is affected by your emotion. Like a dude maybe you shouldn't be dating because you love him or you have strong feelings for him. The brain is kind of put, I don't know, he's like pushed to the side, and like emotion has the wheel now. So basically it would go off something like this. Well, the brain and the heart, because people kind of use emotion, or the heart is kind of like the emotions and whatnot, they're out for a drive. So the brain is driving, taking the safe route, everything's cool, everything's good. An emotion, or the heart, is sitting in the passenger side. And let's just say, just for whatever, that we're going down the route, and the route just happens to be a dude or a guy, your significant other. That's the name of the route. Significant 66. That's what we're going down. Significant 66. Seems like a straight, cool path. Nothing wrong right now. But you see another guy who's not so great. And that pathway is usually that pathway that you see in the movie where it's all dark, like a bunch of bumps, and there's the trees, and there's like the eyes, and they be blinking in the dark. You know what I mean? When there's something bad that way. For some strange reason, That's the bad guy, but that's the good guy. The route, significant 66, and the bad boy, shortcut. The heart seems to have connected with that path. So violently, the heart grabs the wheel. Ah, what are you doing? The car spins. The heart jumps out the car, runs over to the driver's seat, and says, "Brain, listen, we've been driving down this road for a long time. I don't like it. I don't want to go down this road. We need to get there faster, okay? So I'm gonna have you step out, and I'm gonna drive." The brain's like, I don't know. You don't technically have your license, and the past couple times you took the wheel didn't turn out so well. Maybe it's just better if I drive. Please, I need to do this. I need to go down this road. If I don't go down this road, I'll never know. All right, but if it gets bad, we gotta turn it back, okay? We have to. We can't keep going down this way, all right? So they get out. Brain gets in the second, closes the door, passenger side. Emotions get in. At the wheel. Is that joint back? Bad boy shortcut. So now we're on that joint. We're taking it down. We're going down this shortcut. And it's just bumpy as shit. You see the owls and the other nightly creatures looking at you like, why in the world are they coming down this route? It's not a good look. It's not good at all. There's no need for you to come down this route. But emotion doesn't care. They're gonna drive down this route. Take whatever bumps, bruises, hits, it doesn't matter. They're gonna go down that route. Because for some odd and strange reason, emotion seems to override conscious thinking or critical thinking. And that's the point of my whole little story. I know it was mad corny, but I thought it was the best analogy because when you're in the car and you're driving, you know exactly which way you want to go. But if you're in the passenger side, you're pretty much, in the hands of the driver. You can only watch and give suggestions. Hey, maybe we should turn this way, it's faster, or maybe you should slow down, or maybe you should speed up, or, yeah, you're that passenger, passenger driver trying to drive the vehicle because you feel you can do a better job, and that's what your brain's doing. Your brain's telling you, don't go down this way, don't go this path. We all do it. Hell, I've done it. Men do it. But females, it's a lot stronger for you guys because, you guys will take a path that doesn't look good in anyone's, or isn't good in anyone's best interest, but you'll take it anyway, no matter what anyone says. And don't get me wrong, there are some guys out there that let that they do that too, But I guess my starting this is trying to develop a series that I can keep going. So this is part one of the emotions, just to get an idea of what emotions are like and how they can completely control every aspect of what you do in your life. Your rational, your critical thinking is thrown completely out the door. But the reason I'm really making this is because I want to be able to help people control these emotions so they don't let things happen. They don't get the little things, get them to the fifth level of anger. You know what I mean? When you're no longer just saying shut up, it was when you're yelling profanities and threatening violence. When someone can say something to you, just a little bit of word. I guess I'm bringing this up too because on the website, it's surprising to me how many people get so upset when someone says something negative about them. When you can get to the point in life where words are just words, you know yourself. Why is someone's words going to affect you now? You've been doing great this whole time. So someone calls you ugly, fat, or not attractive, or whatever. You're really going to let that bother you? Really? Do you understand that the fact that they're even saying stuff like that means something bad happened in their past that they don't want to bring up? Humans are emotional. That's why we're human. But on the side note of that is how we control them. That makes us better. And hopefully, this can garner some questions, maybe some theories, have a little discussion. Because women, you guys are some strong creatures. And don't take the word creature as a bad thing. You're strong and beautiful creatures. You're elegant, you're smart, but you are really governed by emotion. And I think the better chance you have of controlling your emotions, the better you'll be at doing everything that you want to do in your life. Maybe you won't date the, out of jail punk rocker or rap artist that's telling you that, you know what I mean, things are going to be great when there's no way it's going to happen. Telling you, just give it some time, it'll be better, Like, I'm not trying to diss those guys, but sometimes your rational thought should be the one that you listen to. It's not your heart, because in days and times like the ones that we're living in now, you can't always get that second chance. So, this is part 1 of emotions. Then we'll dive a little bit deeper. Just a little bit deeper into the topic. And see what we find out there. Yes. Yes, we shall. So, stay tuned to Dr. Yearbook. Subscribe. Tell people about it. I'd love to get more viewers. I'm looking for an editor too. God, if you know an editor who wants to edit these videos, I'm telling you, we might have something. You know what I mean? Maybe I should do a little Kickstarter. Possibilities. So like I said, this is just part 1. And hopefully I'll have an audience still with me when we get to part 2. Dr. Yearbook, signing off.